Hmm. Welcome to another beautiful Tao of Women. And we are gathering today on a new moon. And that's one thing that I really love about this practice and this specific offering. My name is Maria Chaudhry, and it is an honor to read with you each week a passage from this beautiful work of a translation of the Tao Te Ching. This is coming from a feminine perspective, and we have been cycling with the moon since the Lunar New Year, and there have been many pivotal passages that have aligned with the moon. And today is one of those moments. So let's take a nice deep breath and ground ourselves, bring ourselves present here. And as we prepare ourselves for the practice, there is a gentle bow of humility and of reverence and of respect for our circle that we're creating and the community that we're creating, because each one of us has a part to play. And this passage will illustrate that. So, one more breath. And if you have the book, read along with me. If not, just sit back and enjoy. Let this passage wash over you like wisdom's teachings do. Passage 39, Fragments of the Whole. The wise woman recognizes the whole in each small part. Nothing in life is wasted. Everything has a part and a place. Each snowflake in a snowstorm is unique. Each block in a quilt is different. Together, they blanket the earth. Apart, the pattern is lost. The wise woman views each piece with compassion and with hope. She knows that each one contributes to the whole. Like a master quilter, she brings together the pieces and the parts to create life all around her. Let's read that one more time. Fragments of the whole. The wise woman recognizes the whole in each small part. Nothing in life is wasted. Everything has a part and a place. Each snowflake in a snowstorm is unique. Each block in a quilt is different. Together, they blanket the earth. Apart, the pattern is lost. The wise woman views each piece with compassion and hope. She knows each one contributes to the whole. Like a master quilter, she brings together the pieces and the parts to create life all around her. So this is the Chinese character, and this is the Nushu character, the hidden language of women. And I'm going to share one more piece. This is a quilt piece or a prayer flag piece that another Qigong teacher gave to me and to all the Qigong teachers in our community. So each one in our community is holding a quilt piece, just like you are holding a piece of the whole. So with that, let's practice together. Okay, so clear your spot. Find a comfortable place to stand or sit if you need. And take a moment to arrive Remembering this is a transmission, not a teaching. So let yourself open as you root down into the earth. Let your feet find the earth, soften to the floor. Your knees are softened and open. It's as if you're sitting on a tall stool. The top of your head is lifted and your breath is soft. We start in Wuji, we start in stillness, we start with breath and simplicity. And this is a new moon practice. And so new moons are potent times to set intentions, potent times to remember, potent times to release what does not serve you, potent times to go inward. So as we go inward, let's take one hand and cradle our dantian. Cradle your womb space, those that have wombs. And let the other hand be like the top. We are creating a snow globe, a chi ball full of potential and possibility, filled with unique snowflakes. So holding this chi ball, open the palms of your hands as if they're holding something precious, because they are. Holding at the base, the form, the essence, your body, your Jing, physical reality, and at the top, holding the chi, the formless, the aliveness. Feel this dynamic interplay between form and formless as you become a conduit, a creator, a wise one that crafts aliveness all around you. And we are going to work with this snow globe, this chi ball. So when you're ready, just gently turning toward the side of the hand that's on top, connecting your palms together as if you're holding a chi ball, and just gently turn the chi ball over. And as you do, you return to center. And then when you're ready, turning to the other side, turning the chi ball filled with snow. Knowing that you are turning, you are actively engaging in the process of creation of unique form of energy work that is unique to you. As you are mixing and stirring the form of your body, the form of your life, with this formless aliveness and uniqueness of energy that is you. And on this new moon, it's a time for self-reflection, a time for planting seeds of intention and releasing what does not serve you. And as we stir this snow globe, we start to come in contact almost with a little bit of stirring the pot. And what happens is there is a little bit of chaos and stirring and confusion and mystery that happens for a moment as we are activating this chi ball. And we're going to let this chi ball grow now. It's up. So our heart is included. Now our emotions are in here. And often at the dark moon, many women are menstruating. There's a lot of release. There might be this mystery and uncertainty. It's certainly not a time of clarity. It is a time of reverence, and it's a time of listening. So as we're bringing our attention into this chi ball, mixing our form of our body now with the life force and with our emotions, we're going to let this grow, and we're going to bring the brilliance of our mind into this chi ball. And we're moving slowly. So even though things are getting stirred, there's a harmony, there's a softness, there's a control. We learn as Qigong practitioners that energy has an intelligence and has a wisdom of its own. Yet we don't want it to simply control us. And when you have a swirling snow globe and swirling emotions, we might feel like we're being controlled by them. But as Qigong practitioners, we learn to work with these energies as skillful practitioners. And we realize that our internal energy and our external energy is a part of the collective. And each one of us has a unique pattern, a unique role to play. And through our skills of energy cultivation, mindfulness, healing, and presence, we amplify into that role. And our purpose becomes more clear. So I invite you to stay in this practice right here while I read it to you one more time. And then after I read it to you one more time, we're going to add a piece to this. So you can stay right here, working with your snow, your unique energy, form and formless energy, with skill, softness, and reverence, knowing you have a role to play. Stay in the practice. Fragments of the whole. The wise woman recognizes the whole in each small part. Nothing in life is wasted. Everything has a part and a place. Each snowflake in a snowstorm is unique. Each block in a quilt is different. Together they blanket the earth. Apart, the pattern is lost. The wise woman views each piece with compassion and hope, and she knows that each one contributes to the whole. So like a master quilter, she brings together the pieces and the parts to create life all around her. So as we're in this practice together, in this place where we're in this snow globe, and we're creating and connecting with all these tiny swirling pieces, realizing they are a part of this greater whole, we're going to start to make our circle, our snow globe, a little smaller. We're going to start to bring our pieces together, bringing it down to the level of your chest, realizing it is whole no matter what size the chi ball is, whether it's big or small. All the pieces are still there. Feeling into everything getting smaller, bringing it down to your diaphragm. These small pieces are part of the whole. And seeing how, as you make this chi ball, the snow globe filled with unique snowflakes that are fractals of your essence, that this is starting to amplify your essence, even though you're slowing down and things are starting to settle, starting to find their place, knowing that each small part has a place and a purpose. And we're going to gradually make our circle smaller and smaller. And now bring your circle, your snow globe chi ball filled with unique snowflakes, to hold it in front of you with your fingertips pointing down toward the earth, feeling this essence, this energy, this wisdom, this power filled with all these parts of you in your place, contributing to the whole. And we're going to create life all around us. So we're going to expand that globe. So go ahead and open your hands. And as you do, you're pulling your hands up as if you're creating a big circle, half of the circle below you, like you're creating the snow globe. Now you are inside the snow globe at the base. Now, when you're ready, turn your palms toward the ceiling and gently turn from your hips and your waist. So you have one hand extended in front of you and behind you. Feel into the space in front of you and behind you as the vast universe extends in front and behind. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your hands as if you're creating the top of that snow globe all around you as you turn your hips and waist back to the center. And now you're closing the top of that snow globe, and you are inside the snow globe, and let your hands float down. Effortless, let gravity do all the work as you are aware of yourself as a unique snowflake in this snow globe that is built all around you. As your hands float down, you're becoming aware of your internal energy, your part and your place within. As your hands float all the way down, taking the time you need to let gravity do the work, we craft the base of the globe again down beneath your feet, pulling it up to your sides. And when you're ready, palms up, rotating, turning to the other side now, creating this snow globe. Bring your awareness to the right and to the left, above you and below you as you bring your hands up, inhaling creating the top of your globe that you are in the center of, letting your hands float down. And as you do, you are in this beautiful globe of swirling energy of life all around you as you are connecting with the earth, you're connecting with the sky, you're connecting with nature, with your internal self, external self. One more time, drawing this energy up, turning from your hips and your waist, crafting the top of the circle to encompass you, to surround you in this sanctuary, knowing you're a part, a piece of the larger whole, your fragments of the whole. Letting your hands float down as you integrate and settle. And this last one is in silence. When your hands make it all the way down, let your hands spread out to the side as you bring your feet together. And then let your hands come back as if you're about to hold the chi ball, but seal it in. Seal it in. Your knees are touching. Your weight is primarily on the front of your feet. Your heels are on the earth, but they're light. Soften, let all these parts, let them all settle. This is a new moon practice, so let it all settle down in the still point, down dark into your dantian, knowing there is a space and a place for all your parts and all your pieces. And on this new moon, as you are reflecting on the truth of who you are, as you go into the dark places that may be chaotic for a moment, remember you are always whole, you always have a place, and you can skillfully work with your energy to bring peace and harmony and wisdom. And so, with that, we bow. Right hand makes a fist. You rise like the sun every day. Left hand covers it. You're cyclical like the moon, always whole, even in your darkest hours. And together we bow. We bow to the snow globe, the snowflakes, the quilters, the quilt pieces. We bow to the Tao of Women. We bow to each other. We bow to our teachers' teachers, and the teacher within. Bringing this back into our heart, we do not keep it here, we keep it into our belly as we step back across the threshold, back into our life. And as you step back into your life, I ask you, what are you taking with you into the rest of your day? When you take this feeling, what are you going to take with you for the rest of the day? And how are you going to stay close to this practice? And what surprised you about this practice? And if you don't have the book yet, I invite you to get the book. The link is in the description. I've also changed my class schedule around, so there are local classes and online classes that you can drop in. The link is in the description. I look forward to you. Happy new moon. Blessings. I will see you next week. And please share this with your friends. It's always more fun when everyone's here. Bye bye.